This is testimony from the border. Today's date is May the 25th, 2023. This is the date they go by. All right, you've seen the story in the news. It's been in the news a while. Cleopatra was not black. Egyptian experts slam Netflix for misrepresenting history in new drama documentary. All right, and people begin to put their input in this. People began to say she wasn't black. Egyptians upset. They're taking away our culture, our history. And this is nothing no more than a psychological operation. It's a psyop. This is no doubt a psyop. What is the objective in the psyop? It is to no doubt get people to fussing, arguing, fighting. They love contentions. This is what they love. All of them are in this. And this is coming from governments, of course. And when the governments do certain things, problem, solution, they already knew the solution. But when they do things, people get caught up in it. And next thing you know, who cares? The question is, who cares? They're dead and gone. You see on the screen, this is history, his story, and he's going to tell it however he wants to. But we should not. Wise people shouldn't get caught up in this. Because you can see some of the Hebrew Israelites, they caught up in this. She was black. She was this. She was that. She was Egyptian. She's this. Who cares? This is what they want. We don't fall. Why is people not falling for the psyop? When this first came out, immediately I knew what this was. Oh, this is going to get the people fussing. They created this to get the people fussing. And that's what we see. Now, you got to learn a lesson here. People in the borders, you got to learn a lesson here. We know Elizabeth Taylor, back in the 60s, she played Cleopatra. Well, there was a major controversy here. And of course, again, they've been doing this all through history to cause arguments, problems, and fights. This is what they want. So what was the controversy? And what do our people within the borders, that keep Torah, what we should get out of this? There's something for you to get out of this. Watch this. Elizabeth Taylor had converted to Judaism a few years earlier, before her marriage to singer Eddie Fisher, and had become outspokenly supportive of Israel. She made it known that she was a strong, heavy supporter of Israel. She was Israeli. She was in the Zionist movement. This is what she did. At that time, Egypt saw Israel as its enemy and banned any kind of relations with Jew and Israelis. So when the film first came out, Egypt banned the film. What does this have to do with us? Family, people within the borders, you must understand it. Many people, I know this, they don't understand what we're doing, who we are, what we shouldn't be doing, from what we should do. And what happens, we're here in the borders doing things we shouldn't be doing. We don't know any better. Egypt saw Israel, Israelis, Judaism, Jewish people, let me break it down, Jews, as its enemy then and now. The difference, the government, they're friends now, but the people still enemies. I've heard them say it. I don't know why our government did this for Israel. They are enemies. They are still enemies. So when you come within the borders and you start talking about we're the true Jews, you go out there in the public, you go to telling the Egyptians we're the true Jews, they're going to look at you as an enemy. When you told them you're American, they got happy. And then you open up your mouth talking about we the true Jews. We the Jews. We're Zion. Had to correct someone concerning Zion. We're Zion. They're the Zionists. We're not the Jews. So when someone say to me, you a Jew? You one of the Jews? No, I'm no Jew. We're not Jewish. We're not in Judaism. All these are connected. We're not Zionists. It's connected with Zion. And our people don't know this. So they go out in public and they say things they shouldn't say in public. And if you see me out and you walk up to me talking about shalom, I'm going to look at you like, what did you say? What did you say? We should, listen, the wise shouldn't be in the borders talking about shalom, shalom, brother, shalom. They know that connects you with the Jew. You must be Jewish. Then they begin to look at you sideways. Then they come with questions. We have to learn how to greet people in the public, and when we don't look like we look suspicious. You know, there's a way you can look suspicious, and we don't get funny looks from them because they thinking we the enemy. No, I see you in the public. What's up? What's going on? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. Greet people in the public. We, the wise, should greet people in the public. I can't tell nobody what to do. You want to run around and say, we the true Jews? You do it all day in the borders. And watch the looks you get. Watch what you may hear. Watch what comes from them. Man, we gotta be taught. We gotta be told this stuff. We don't know who the enemy, and our people running around here in the borders just in public saying all kinds of things. Yeah, we Israel. We Israel. Not knowing that's their enemy. You claim to be from Israel? You claim to be Israel? We're the children of it. There's another one. We're the real children of Israel. That means we are your real enemies. You want to attack someone? Attack us. We're your real enemy. So Elizabeth Taylor had a problem because she was a Jewish. Inside the Jewish lives of Elizabeth Taylor and Marilyn Monroe. Of course, this is Hollywood's religion. This is Hollywood's religion. We understand those movie stars, those TV stars, and how they connected with this religion. So final point, we don't need to get caught up in these psyops. We need to notice it. You have to recognize the psyop. If you don't recognize it, you will get caught up in it. When you hear others trying to drag you into it, what do you think? You think Cleopatra was black? What do you think? Yeah. Then you begin to join in on the psyop. Wise people know to stay away from these psyops. We know what they're doing. They want to see us at odds with each other. Even in Yasharal, we're so divided, it's pitiful. You hear me say this many times. They call it the United States, but they're divided. You can look at the map and see how they're divided. There's no one law. They're different laws. Depending on what state you're in, you better know the law of that state. Divided. Y'all, so they make sure Yasharal stays split up in the earth, divided, and not come together. What's the Most High's plan? For Yasharal to come together. Come together in the wilderness, no longer divided and scattered all over the earth. This is testimony from the borders.